Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome back to Easy Cooking. So today I'll be showing you how to make a delicious appetizer. I'm going to be showing you how to make fried calamari rings. They are perfect for any occasion. I really recommend them. Remember, you'll find the list of ingredients in the description box of this video, and you will also find it in my blog where you can print the whole recipe. Let's get started. Here I have the calamari rings. I rinse them with cold water and then pat them dry with paper towels. Now we're going to place them in a bowl and we're going to pour the milk all over the calamari rings. Make sure the milk is covering all the rings, and if you need to add more milk, feel free to do so. We're going to leave the calamari in the milk for at least 30 minutes. If you have more time, feel free to leave them for up to 2 hours. The milk will make the calamari rings softer and more tender. So like I said, we're going to leave the calamari in the milk for about 30 minutes. If you have more time, feel free to leave them for up to 2 hours. Now in another bowl, we're going to season the panko breadcrumbs with salt to taste and black pepper to taste. Also add a teaspoon of onion powder and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Mix until combined. You can also season the breadcrumbs with a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Mix again and then set aside. Now we will also season the cornstarch with salt to taste and black pepper to taste. Mix and set aside. Now over here I have the eggs. We will also season them with salt to taste, a pinch of crushed red pepper, and black pepper to taste. Mix until well beaten and then set aside until you're ready to use them. After at least 30 minutes, now we're going to drain the calamari rings. Discard the milk and just drain the calamari rings. Don't rinse them and don't pat them dry either. Just drain them from the milk. Now transfer the calamari rings to the cornstarch mixture. Make sure the calamari rings are well covered with the cornstarch. I'm doing this in batches. I'm doing few rings at a time. So after you transfer the calamari rings into the cornstarch, just cover them well with the cornstarch, then tap them a little bit to remove the excess, and now transfer them to the egg mixture. Make sure the calamari rings are well covered with the egg mixture on all sides, and then once again tap the ring a little bit to remove the excess egg, and then transfer the rings to the panko mixture. And as you can see, I'm still doing this in batches, a few rings at a time. And the container with the panko breadcrumbs has a lid. So after I have a few rings in the container with the panko breadcrumbs, I'm going to put the lid on to close the container. And then I'm just going to shake the container a little bit to make sure the rings get really well seasoned, really well coated with the panko breadcrumbs. So just close the container and then shake it a little bit for a few seconds, and then voila, open it up. Remove the rings, and as you can see, they are really well coated with the panko breadcrumbs on all sides. Remove them from the panko breadcrumbs, place them in a plate, and repeat these steps until you have all the rings done. Remember, first cover the rings with the cornstarch, then transfer them to the egg mixture. Make sure they are really well coated with the egg mixture, and then finally cover them with the panko breadcrumbs. Once you have them all done, now we're going to preheat plenty of vegetable oil or canola oil to a temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And once the oil is nice and hot, now we're going to fry the calamari rings for about 3 minutes or until they are nice and golden brown and very crunchy on all sides. And this is how they look after 3 minutes in the oil, nice and golden brown. Now transfer them to drain them on paper towels. And just keep on frying the rest of the calamari rings. Once you have them all done, now you can serve them with your favorite sauce. Here I'm serving them with some tomato and habanero sauce, also some chipotle sauce, and also some mayo chipotle dipping sauce. But like I said, you can serve them with your favorite sauce. And that's about it. This is how they look. They are so delicious, so flavorful, so crunchy. I really recommend them. Enjoy. To print these and some other delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog. The link is going to be down below. And remember, you will also find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and everywhere. So all the links are going to be down below. If you want, you can check them out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!